My computer's making noise. Sorry. I hope it's not too loud in the video. Think of it as soothing white noise to help you relax. Hi! Welcome to another edition of whatever this is. Thanks for tuning in. I thought I should report in to demonstrate my not deadness. I don't want to show a bunch of stuff. I've actually made a few videos of pickups and stuff that was given to me, and it just went on and on and on. It's like, I don't really want people to know how ridiculous I am. So I'm not going to show you all the stuff that I bought, and I'm not going to show you all the stuff that I was given. Although, I want to show you the stuff I was given, but at the same time, the person who gave it to me is never going to watch that video. And he knows how much I appreciate it. So I can just tell you, and I mean, this is totally, as usual, stream of consciousness. Yeah. He gave me a bunch of old, I say old, it's not that old, last gen games, some PS3 and Xbox 360 games mostly, almost completely that. I think there are a few PS2 games in there, and maybe like, maybe a few Wii games, I guess. And yeah, he wants to minimize, you know, he doesn't want to take up a lot of space. He moved, changed apartments, and he's like, look, I never use this stuff. So he gave me the systems too. He knows I'm a collector. He knows I'm into it, you know. What else? I don't know, like a few game guides and basically anything I wanted, but it was pretty much just the games. He was going to throw a lot of it out because he knew that he couldn't sell it for very much. And I don't know. Anyway, so, and some of it's like loose discs, actually a lot of it. In fact, I'll show you. Hold on. I bought this to put loose discs in. And that's just the loose discs. I mean, there's a bag full of, I don't know, I'd say probably at least 50 Xbox 360 and PS3 games, most of which I had already, right? But they're a gift from a friend, and there's a chance that somebody will be like, you know what, you remember that game I gave you, or those games? Can I have this one back? What? I don't know. We'll see, and that's fine if that happens. Otherwise, I can put them somewhere or, you know, trade them or whatnot. I felt like I was helping him out too, because he needed to get rid of this stuff so he could get out of his place. But this is a bit ridiculous. I wasn't even planning on showing this. I just sort of happened. But like, this has, what does this have? This is what it has. And I've organized them by console. So first was PS3 and then 360. And I mean, it's too deep. What's this? These are, I don't know, I can't see what these look like movies, so, and TV shows. Anyway, so I mean, he really hooked it up, but I had to get that stuff home. I ended up carrying it on the train. That was not fun. And there, he had this big, ugly, like yellow and red flowery suitcase. Floral. Ooh, sorry, I'm still here. Okay, this is hot. Yeah, so that was pretty awesome. And that was kind of like around my birthday, which was in August. I mean, so I may have mentioned it before. I don't think I ever showed anything. I made a whole video, but it just, I don't know. Sometimes you make a video, at least I do, and I don't want to put them up or put it up. And that's happened a lot lately. But I'm not planning on like leaving YouTube. So I'm filming on my new iPhone because I'm an Apple sheep, apparently. I was all set to buy the Note 9, actually, and try life outside, or at least partially outside of the Apple ecosystem. But they couldn't even tell me for sure if it was going to come to Japan, and it was, like, really late coming to Japan, whereas this was released in Japan at the same time as the US. I'm American, so I use that for reference, right? And I was waiting, and I even bought a case and a, like, screen protector for the Note 9. I was all excited about it. And then I just kept watching videos and kept reading articles about which is better. And like, I absolutely think the Note 9 is a better device than this. Absolutely. I think this can do some things better because of the processor and whatever. But if you're just going to have one thing, man, the Note 9 is awesome. Having said that, I have an Apple Watch. I have an iPad. I have Apple computers, basically everything except for the speaker thing, like the home, whatever it's called, the smart speaker thing. And I probably would have that, but I don't know if it's even out in Japan. And also, I feel like it's sort of invasive. I don't really like having a speaker that's listening all the time. I'm good with if I say, hey, S-I-R-I, And I don't know if it would work now because I'm filming, but should we try it? Hey Siri! Yeah, no, good. Doesn't work because I'm filming. Anyway, like, that's good enough. And I can hook my phone up to Wi-Fi speaker. Wi-Fi? Well, that too. Bluetooth speakers. Anyway, and I bought the expensive one, the 512 gigabyte, because I like having lots of storage. So this thing is, you think it's expensive in the US, it's more in Japan. But the reason I bought it is that my 2-year contract was up, and to stay with the same company, they give you what they call Tsukizuki Sapporo, at least my phone company does. And so they give me like I pay monthly with no interest, and then they pay for, all said and done, I think $600 worth of this phone. So still expensive even then. But I like to get a new phone every 2 years. And maybe next time I'll finally get an Android, I don't know. But maybe next time the new iPhone will be more exciting. I mean, this was kind of because it's all screen, but I can't lie. I don't like the face recognition stuff because it's just irritating sometimes. When it works smoothly, it's fine. But I really miss the fingerprint sensor deal. And I actually tried to get a new Apple Watch, and they called me and they said, well, look, the one that you want, we don't know when we're going to get one, so we'll call you. And I don't think they're ever going to call, because this place that I went, it's a branch of the Nani cell company that I have, and they're just not like into it. They get so many customers, they don't care. I just felt very much like they don't give a damn. So I might just try for a different one, or maybe just put, I've been wearing this like every day just to see if I can get used to it, because I have a bunch of watches, and I'm thinking I might try to sell them, or some of them, and just be a smartwatch guy. But then there's another part of me that's like, I don't want to wear a smartwatch, because it's like, I don't want to know every time I get an email. I don't want to know every time somebody, you know what I mean? Because if I know, then I'll feel like I have to answer it. And that's part of why I haven't been on YouTube for a while, because I got to kind of just keep it simple. I got a promotion, and that means I have to learn all kinds of new stuff and all kinds of new people and new ways of doing things. And man, I get emails, all in Japanese, mind you, every day. And then I have to coordinate between 2 or 3 different companies about different stuff. And it's like, it takes a lot of my time. And honestly, if I didn't have this watch, then I probably would still know, but I don't know. So I'm on the fence. I haven't decided for sure what I'm going to do. But in any case, who cares? Got this. Let's move on to some more game-like stuff. This is just a video to make an appearance. I'm going to show some stuff. You can be the judge about whether it's exciting or not, but we'll see. So, is there some kind of order? The first order is this. Hey, kanpai. In Japanese, cheers. Well, in English, cheers. In Japanese, kanpai. My daughter likes to do that, and she'll hold up her cup. She'll be like, bye-bye, bye-bye. I should have got some footage of that. That would be fun to put in right here. But I don't have any footage of that. Sorry. I worked this morning. I had to put on my monkey suit and go out and meet more new people and learn more new things. And it's good to keep me from going senile, because I'm 42 years old. My daughter's 17 months old. It's cray-cray. Oh, my head. She's at this age where when I take her to nursery school, which we love our nursery school, it's so great, she's like, you know what? I mean, I'm translating from that, right? But what she's saying, I'm pretty sure, is, okay, look, man, I've finally learned how to walk. In fact, I can run. You're not putting me in that baby stroller because I can walk now, yo. I got this. So stop trying to put me in there. If you want to use it, go ahead. Put your bag in there or whatever, because I'm walking. And if you want to hold my hand, then fine. But I'm walking. What are you doing? And then when I try to put her in there, she's like, wah! She likes her freedom. She's a free spirit. I don't know where she got that from. Anyway, so, oh, my head. Her walking speed, it's slow, but I can deal with it. I just leave the house a little earlier, but she's not tall enough yet, even though she's tall for her age or whatever. I have to kind of, whatever that's called, walk like that, and it's not comfortable. Anyway, love my little girl. So, I made a video about this. Pretty sure I said that I would try to get the international version as well. I like this. I think it's great. It's a toy. It's, it's $100, but around $100. But I just think if you're going to play with it even a little bit, it's fun. My biggest complaint about this is it doesn't have a battery. You have to use it plugged in. So it's kind of not really portable. It's just small. Does that make sense? But I did get the international one as well. So this is the Asia or Japan one. I don't know how they call it. And then I didn't want to use the same one of these deals, so I put in a different one. Although I prefer this one just because I don't care about any of these 4 games that much. Metal Slug's alright, but Metal Slug 2 is like the worst out of all of them. And why is Metal Slug 2 on there? Like, I'm pretty sure Metal Slug X is a redo of Metal Slug 2 because there were so many bugs in it. I could be wrong about that. Anyway, so here they are side by side. I prefer this one because it's more colorful. But, you know, that's alright. And that ugly, ugly Christmas version I'll probably get just because I'm me. And then I don't know if I showed this before. If I did, I apologize. I got one of those consoleized MVSs. I don't know if they're harder to get now, I think, but I got them while they were hot from AliExpress, and I asked for a red one. And again, if I showed this, I apologize. But here's mine. It's got some fingerprints and dust on it, but yeah, the paint job is passable, I guess, but it definitely looks homemade kind of. Otherwise, though, it's good. And the main reason I wanted it was because I can play with this or with other Sega Saturn controllers, and that's kind of sweet. I never really liked the Neo Geo joystick that much. It's all right, but I definitely prefer my Sega Saturn Joy pads and my Sega Saturn, whatever that is, arcade stick. So I got those, and I think I might actually display my whatever this is, Neo Geo Minis, like this. Of course, I'm gonna probably get the one more, but like that, right? I can't see. And then that way they cover up the cartridge slot as well to keep the dust out, so that's a win-win. And it still says Neo Geo, and hey, cool. And then I guess, whatever. Who cares? The sad thing about it is, 1, lack of time, and 2, just so many games to play. I don't get to play with this stuff very often, but it's nice to know that it's there when I want to play it, right? And got a CRT to my left here, right there, and then my MVS games are just right there. So everything works out well for that. It's just, you know, finding time. And then I did buy this. I paid a little more for it than I had to because after I ordered it, I found others for like 15 bucks cheaper or whatever, but this is kind of like I want to be one of those, and there probably will be more in the future. But this one is hackable, and once you hack it, the emulators can be changed and stuff, and it's actually quite good. No micro switching, just like that other Neo Geo one. People who care know by now, I think, but the Neo Geo Mini Pad, also, no micro switching. But, you know, it's not bad. You just have to get used to it. It's just something different. I quite like this because, honestly, I'm not going to hook it up to my TV. If I'm going to play on my TV, I can hook up a computer and run emulators or, you know, any number of systems. So, again, it's nice to know I can hook it up to a TV, and maybe if I go somewhere, I might take the cord to do that. But most of the time, I'm going to play it like this, and it's to kill time, you know, like between meetings or who knows when I sit here and I get a wild hair to play it. And I have, you know, I like it. Right now, I have it on my desk because it's so small. And then I'll be doing something on the computer. Maybe I'm waiting for something to download, or I'm just like, oh, I'm going to have a quick game of Mars Matrix or something like that, because that's on here. And, I mean, I can turn it on really quick. What I don't like is this button in the back is too easy to accidentally push or on or off, but oh well. And it does have an SD card slot, and so I guess you can put a lot more games in it, and a headphone jack. But again, I'm not that motivated to do anything with it, but I like knowing that I can, and I may at some point. But the emulation on this can be made to run quite well. And it's okay as it is. Oh crap, I must have touched the volume. The biggest complaint I think I really have about this, besides you can't switch it into the original aspect ratio, 4:3. Okay, it says Retro Arcade. I don't remember what it's called. It looks like this. You can find it on Amazon and on AliExpress. Nanda. So you can't change the aspect ratio. That sucks, but I just deal with it. And the other thing is, what is the other thing? There's another thing. Oh, the volume switch is super sensitive or not sensitive, whichever way you want to look at it. You have to be really careful, and you can try to find a decent volume, but it's usually either way too loud or off. So I don't like that about it, right? I haven't even tried putting earphones in to see like if it's works better that way, but in any case, I think I paid $80 for it or something. I wish I'd paid $50. I paid $80 or $75. I don't know. Yay! So I have a bunch of these things now. I canceled, finally, my order for the Pac-Man, much higher quality, quarter scale, I guess it's called, cabinet. And who made that? Numbskull, I think. I really wanted it, but I knew if I got that, then I would have to have all of them. I just knew it. I'd be like, oh, this is great. I gotta hit them all. I already don't have space for the stuff I have. And why do I need another, essentially, emulator of a game, Pac-Man? I could play Pac-Man probably 100 different ways. And it looks cool, but I think I may have talked about this before. Hold on a second. But honestly, for $20, I'm pretty happy with this. You know? And you turn this thing on, and it lights up. That's lit up. And it's got sound, and it plays the same, basically. So, enough's enough. So that I saved $200 that way by canceling that. What else did I cancel? Who cares? Anyway, I canceled that. Yay. So, let's see. The other day, let me take another drink. Holy crap, 15 minutes. I had work, and then after work, I thought I should just go and get my hair cut because it had been a while. There are 2 game stores really close to the place where I get my hair cut. There's another couple, but I didn't feel like walking that far because I was wearing my work shoes and they hurt my feet. I wasn't having it, but I did go to the 2. So I went to one before getting my hair cut, and then after getting my hair cut, I went to the other. Okay, so the first one, I spent, I guess, about $20. Not quite $20. And I got this exciting PlayStation Portable case, which I always pick these up when I see them, if they're like 100 yen, which is like 80 something cents right now, because I have a lot of PSPs. And that's because for the same reason. If I see a PSP super cheap, I tend to want to grab that. And I've been saying this for a long time, but I finally have put some things online to sell. They're not games, they're like a CD and some musical stuff. And nobody's trying to buy it. So we'll see what happens. But at least I made that initial step of getting into it, learning how the process goes. It's not eBay, it's something else. But anyway, so let's just go ahead and put this PSP. It's better not. So all my PSPs, except whatever one I'm using, I've taken the batteries out because they bulge. Really, like they all bulge. They've got major bulging issues. So I recommend you do the same, is what I'm trying to say. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and check this, make sure. Nope, no battery. That's the way you want to do it. PSP batteries are notorious for bulging. And bulging batteries are bad. They can be dangerous. Right, so now you have a happy home. Yay! I really like these. Like, they're just really simple, but 100 yen is a nice price. Okay, so, I was looking for Saturn shooters. I was hoping by the end of this year to finish my Saturn shooter collection. I think I still need like 4 or 5 of the more obscure ones. But motivation is not high, so we'll see. Maybe in a few months. Anywho, I found this, and I thought it was neat that it was still in the box, and it was not the Japanese version, and I like that, because living in Japan, I get excited when I see like American or PAL games, because I don't see them that often. I mean, besides if I like look online and import. But this was just at a regular game store, and it was mixed in with the Japanese DS games. And it's, you know, complete in box. I think, I'm not 100% sure that the pick stylus is in here. I guess I could check. But it's really a pain to put this box back together once you open it. But for you, yeah, that pick stylus might not be in here actually. That's dumb. So this game didn't actually come with a standard. This is another game I bought my guitar, but it's not really a game. It's a study tool for teaching English or learning English really for Japanese people, but it didn't come with a standard case like that, which is kind of dumb. But is that pick in here? Oh, the pick is in here. Cool. Yay, so it's complete. But yeah, and it's in here like this. So that's really cool. Yay. It's a stylus shaped like a pick. And I've had some fun with this game in the past, and I don't know if I guess I showed it on the video, so maybe there's a chance I can watch the video and figure out how it was in here, but there's also a chance that I'm just going to give... Oh, wait, I think I'm getting it. Maybe. Everything you see here. And then the manual fell out. Remember when games came with manuals? Those are the good old days. So, yeah. And I paid 500 yen for that. So, like $4 and something. I'll put that together. Finish putting it together later if I can get it to sit still. So I was like, yay, that was a cool thing to find. I don't know where I'm going to put it on my shelf. That's how cramped my shelves are. In fact, they're overflowing. That's another issue altogether. And then I was looking at Dreamcast games, thinking maybe I could find a Dreamcast shooter, because I still need, I think, 5 or so of those as well. But again, motivation. Yeah, who cares? And I saw this, and I just noticed that it was not Japanese. And probably that's the only reason I bought it. I paid like $12 for this, and I'll try it, you know. But it's Alien Front Online, and it's, you know, it's in the big box, and everything appears to be inside. It has the microphone. I'm not going to try to play it online, but you can play single player. So my American Dreamcast collection is pretty paltry. I mean, nothing compared to my Saturn collection. I have 2 games for the Sega Saturn US. Hint, hint. People who want to send me stuff. Where'd they go? Yeah, I don't know where they are, but somewhere. My 2 Saturn games are hanging out. Right, and then, so I left the store and I looked in the bag later and they'd included this postcard, which is like, Hokkaido's really big. Of course, our store in Hokkaido is also really big, is what it says. And they don't only sell games, but they sell like manga and anime stuff. And I don't know who these people are. Who are you people? I don't know, because I don't care about this stuff, right? I only really care about video games when it comes to this sort of otaku culture. And I'm not even good at that. But, oh, and there's an app. So it's an advertisement for an app. But it's actually a postcard. So maybe I'll mail it to somebody. Or not. But that was nice. They put that in the bag for me. Yay. Okay, put that down. Then, so I got my hair cut, and as I was walking out of the place, I realized that there's a whole area of that store with the super cheap games that I hadn't sort of rifled through. So I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4 more. These were each 100 yen, including tax, so like 83 cents or whatever. And this one I almost didn't buy, but I was like, you know what? I think I need an extra Vita case. So even just for the case, 83 yen, I don't mind so much. But this is Freedom Wars. I later found out that one of my students had sold his copy of this the day before for 20 yen, right? So like 16 or 17 cents. But I don't mind, you know, I like to support the stores. And so I did that by giving them 100 yen of hard-earned money. And, you know, especially right now with the Vita games going out of production very soon, I'm quite happy to grab the Vita games. And I'm less discerning about them because I want more Vita games. And they don't take up a lot of space, so yay for that. I also picked this up for 100 yen. And I was like, you know what? It's a great game, but I already have it. And I was like, I kind of want someone else to get it. But I mean, and this isn't the best version of it, but it's still a lot of fun. However, I opened it up and it has the spine card and the disc is in pretty immaculate condition as well. So, yeah, I thought, I'll buy that for $1. I probably would buy that for $1 again, too, if I had the opportunity, especially with the spine card. I have this steering wheel controller. A lot of people say it's really great. I can live without it, but I guess I should play with it more. Yeah. 3 more things. 3 more things. I'll show them in the order of kind of interestingness. I don't know if that's right or not, but this is a Mega Drive game, and I don't know if it was a release title or not, but I think it was I don't remember when the Genesis came out, but I kind of want to say this is a release title. I don't know. But this is a Sega game, and it's called Super League. And I think only in the early games they came with these holes punched out, so you could put them in like a binder. I don't know who actually did that, but, you know, it's a thing people could do. And the game's in really good condition. It's funny, though, because the team names are just obvious. They've taken the real Japanese names of teams for their professional baseball league. My next door neighbor used to play Major League Baseball in Japan, so that's pretty cool. But for example, instead of the whales and the tigers, you have the Hueirus and the Taidas. right? So, I mean, it's just so obvious. But enough to keep from getting sued, I guess. Yeah. If nothing else, it's an extra case, but I mean, I feel like this game might be decent. I'm kind of looking forward to playing it. And it's in really good condition for 100 yen. All right, then. There were some Namco games with the little Namco cases, but I have to just learn to say no, and I said no. And then finally, I bought something that I don't need, unlike all this other stuff. But this is the French version of Skyrim for the PS3, and it was also 100 yen. And it came with a manual and this really nice map that comes with the Elder Scrolls games. But this one's in French, and I just thought that was pretty cool. I don't have wall space to put it on, even if I wanted to. Put it up, even if I wanted to. But I just thought it was neat. Yeah. I don't even know. I haven't had time to try. Like, I don't have time to make this video right now, and I mean, I do, but it just means I might not get to eat lunch, whatever. So the game on the outside is all the writing on the insert is in French, but then when you open it up, it's all in English, and even the rating, like here the rating is the PEGI rating 18, then you open it up and it's the USK rating and it's 16, right? So it's like, wait, does this disc belong in this case? But then when you check the product number, it's BLES 01330, and then the disc is the same. Yeah, here. So I want to say, I don't know, because this is all in English on the disc, that this can play in English or French, but I don't know yet. The thing is, if I play Skyrim, I'll probably play it either on my computer, PlayStation VR, probably not, but I mean, maybe, I don't know. I haven't even tried that yet, actually. I bought it and I haven't tried it. On the Xbox One, because that's really nice. Oh, Xbox One X with the 4K TV. Or, I don't know. I have this game so many times. But for, 85 cents or whatever it was, I'm like, I'm buying it again. And that's what I did. So, oh, okay. And then I told you that I finally am making actual progress towards starting to sell some of my stuff. Just to make space, and also because someday I'm going to die and I feel bad for my wife or whoever, my daughter, having to deal with all this crap when I'm gone, unless, they want it, which hopefully my daughter will want some of it, and maybe my son someday if I have one of those, or we, or whatever. So as I was going through and doing that, I happened to look at what was on sale, and this caught my eye because I've never seen it before. This is R-Type Final, R's dog tag, and on the back in Japanese it says IREM. And then it says that this is not for sale, and was only available at stores that sold R-Type Final, and for people who bought R-Type Final, it was a gift. It's not for sale. I said that part already, right? So, and obviously it's been opened, but the person kept the little package, which is kind of cool. And at first, looking at it, I thought this would fit in the memory card case that is included in a PlayStation 2 case, but it's too big, which, that's fine, but it would have been neat because then I would have just shoved it in my Japanese copy of R-Type Final. I guess I have the Japanese PAL and American copy of that, huh? This is really hard to get open, but what it is, hey, look at that, is a little dog tag thing. Don't know how well that's going to show up. And it says R-Type Final on that side. And on this side, it says R9A3 Lady Love. R-Type Final is famous because they're like, I think, around 100 ships you can unlock to play the game, which is pretty dang cool. Because, yeah. And so I wonder if they had one of these for every ship, or like for a variety of them. I don't know. I had never seen this before, and I bought it for $5, basically, shipped. I doubt I'll ever wear it, but one never knows. One never knows. But it's a neat thing to have. Yay. It would have been cool if it fit in the case, because then it wouldn't take up any extra space. Woohoo! 30 minutes! Hey! Now I feel like I should show you something else, but why? 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 What? I showed you enough, right? I'm looking around, and I'm not seeing anything, so I'm gonna stop, because it's nice if I can stop the video before 30 minutes. Thanks for watching. Please don't unsubscribe. Bye.